So I'm with Anna. Anna, where are you from?
I am from San Juan, Puerto Rico, in the Caribbean.
Nice, beautiful and sunny and warm. So what um, what was your goal before we started working together, or what was your main issue?
I think my main issue was more self-esteem. Um, I've noticed that with age, my weight kept going up and I kind of let it go. And at the same time, I let myself go. And I was searching for kind of like a motivation to turn things around, but I never could. I always started a diet and all these diets, the Whole30 and the Paleo, and they were okay, but it didn't fit my lifestyle. I wanted something that I could probably eat anything that I wanted, but consciously know what I was eating in order to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a system of letting go and trying to get back on track with my life and what I wanted to accomplish within myself, feeling good about myself and not feeling just like, oh God, age is, climbing up on me and I have to let go. That was the main reason that I was searching for someone.
Okay, so what have you, well, I mean, all people care about really is what was the result you got, right? So, what's been your result in terms of weight, or how have we been measuring that?
I found out that if I measure myself every month, it was a lot better than doing it weekly, because I could see a whole progress in a month. So it wasn't this up and down that you have when you start weighing yourself weekly, or 1 month, 1 week I went up 1 pound, the next week it was 2 pounds down. So I just stuck with weighing myself some months.
And so how much weight have you lost since we started working together?
Almost 15 pounds. I am
Okay.
shy by like 0.3 pounds, but I don't care. It's 15 pounds less. I used to weigh what I weighed when I gave birth for my second son, and that was way too much.
Okay, so 15 pounds. What did you like about the approach that I took with you? Like, what did you like about this approach compared to what you've done previously?
It's an approach that I can see all the I don't have to limit myself in what types of food I can eat. I can basically eat anything that I want within moderation and within knowing that I don't go over that line. If I go to a wedding, okay, I'm going to a wedding next week. I try to moderate everything, but I know I'm going to have cake. So I'll just eat my cake and not feel guilty about it, because I know that during that week and the next week, I can control myself and go and do the calorie deficit that I need in order to lose weight. So.
Okay, cool. So next question I had was, yeah, I guess, was that what was different about my approach then? The fact that you can kind of still enjoy yourself and be social and have your normal life, and we can still get you to your goal. You don't have to be restricted.
No, not restricted like all those other different diets that you can't eat sugar, or you can't eat starch, or you can't eat low carbs. I basically eat anything that I want within reason. And I am very mindful of what I eat. I might sit at a restaurant and your 1,000 calorie rule is by far tested over and over and over again. But I sit with a menu and I try to look nothing that is fried, something that's baked, salad instead of side dishes that are slaughtered in butter or fat. And I think that has helped me a lot.
Okay. Do you feel like you're in control now. You're going to be able to continue to do this and keep the weight off. Like you kind of know why it's working.
Oh yeah, I feel that I know why it's working. It's a healthier approach, and with Christmas coming up, it's going to be a challenge because the diet of Puerto Ricans are heavily fried food for the Christmas. So, and it's starting, but I know that, well, I might have one small, I don't know, pastelillo or alcapurria, but I'll just have one, and then I'll stop. I don't, overindulge. And I'll always ask the question, am I hungry enough to eat an apple? Yes, then I'll eat it. If not, it's, cravings, and I'll just, walk away from it.
Okay, it's fun to hear you using all these little things that I've said. So you've definitely been applying yourself and paying attention, and that's why you've been successful as well. I can only tell you what to do, but it's you who's done it, and it's been consistent. So you should be really proud of yourself there. You were very determined. Last question I've got. What would you say to someone who's on the fence about working with me to learn all this stuff and get to their weight loss goal or their health goal? What would you say to them if they weren't sure if they wanted to do it?
I think the main motivation is you learn from other people, and having someone keep you on track and not putting you down, it helps a lot. You're here, people, when we talk together, we're never criticizing someone because they fell off the wagon and they ate 2,000 calories in 1 week. It's like, okay, you did it and it's fine. Just get back on track and you'll be fine. It's maintaining that focus. And I think your approach to it and your motivation, and you never put anybody else down. You always say, okay, you did it that way, forget about it. Let's just, turn the page and start over again, and keep where you start, and don't hammer yourself about it. And I think that is one of the main reasons I liked about you. It's, plus you learn a lot. Your modules are very informative, and you might read a lot over the internet, but if you have someone telling you this is right and this is wrong, and the meal plans, I think, I keep recommending you to my sister and my friends, and I hope they call, because it's really, really, I think it's really a success story.
Yeah, I haven't heard from them.
It's not even Weight Watchers.
I haven't heard from them, Anna. What's going on?
No, I have to catch her. During Thanksgiving dinner, I'll catch them again.